We are all drawn to certain people. A look across a crowded room, a spark of recognition. This is the alchemy of attraction, a potent cocktail of biology and psychology that shapes our most intimate connections. It's the irresistible pull that ignites relationships and fuels our deepest desires. Understanding this force is key to navigating the complex landscape of love, intimacy, and lasting partnerships. Attraction, in its purest form, is beyond logic. It's visceral, instant, a primal dance between the conscious and subconscious. We are captivated by a constellation of cues, physical appearance, energetic resonance, shared values, that whisper promises of connection. This intricate interplay of factors makes attraction a deeply personal experience, unique to each individual and their desires. Science reveals the role of pheromones, subtle chemical messengers that communicate attraction on a subconscious level. Evolutionary psychology sheds light on our preferences, suggesting we are drawn to traits that signal health, vitality, and the potential for strong offspring. Understanding the psychology of attraction empowers us to navigate our relationships with greater awareness. It allows us to move beyond superficial judgments and delve into the deeper currents that govern our choices. By recognizing the interplay of biology, psychology, and personal experience, we gain invaluable insights into our own desires and those of our partners. One key aspect of attraction is the principle of similarity. We are naturally drawn to those who share our values, beliefs, and interests. Common ground provides a sense of familiarity, ease, and validation. It fosters a space where we feel seen, understood, and accepted for who we are. However, attraction also thrives on a degree of contrast. We are captivated by those who possess qualities we may lack, traits that complement our own. This dynamic creates a magnetic pull, a sense of intrigue and excitement. Attraction is not solely about outward appearance or shared interests. It thrives on a deeper connection, a meeting of minds and souls that transcends the superficial. This is where presence comes into play. The ability to be fully present, to engage with another human being with undivided attention, is profoundly attractive. It conveys a sense of respect, interest, and genuine care. In our fast-paced world, true presence has become a rare and precious commodity. We are bombarded with distractions, our attention fragmented by technology and the demands of modern life. Yet it is in the quiet spaces between the noise, in the moments when we silence our internal chatter and truly tune into another, that deep connection blossoms. Presence is about more than just listening to words. It's about paying attention to the nuances of communication, the unspoken language of body language, tone of voice, and energetic resonance. When we are fully present, we pick up on these subtle cues, creating a feedback loop of understanding and empathy. Attraction is often described as a spark, an instant recognition of something familiar in another. This phenomenon, known as mirroring, plays a significant role in our initial connections. When we encounter someone who mirrors our body language, speech patterns, or even our energy levels, it creates a subconscious sense of rapport and connection. Mirroring is a natural human behavior, a way of building trust and establishing common ground. When we feel understood and validated, our mirror neurons fire, creating a sense of shared experience. This neural synchrony enhances empathy and deepens our emotional connection. It's why we feel drawn to people who laugh at our jokes, share our passions, or simply seem to get us. However, mirroring is not about mimicking or becoming a chameleon, morphing into whoever we think the other person wants us to be. Authentic connection requires authenticity. The key is to find a balance between mirroring and maintaining our own unique sense of self. Section 5. Building bridges from attraction to connection. Attraction may ignite the flame, but it is connection that sustains the fire. Building a strong, lasting connection requires effort, intentionality, and a willingness to be vulnerable. It's about moving beyond the initial spark of attraction and creating a space for genuine intimacy to flourish. Communication is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. Open, honest, and respectful communication allows us to understand each other's needs, desires, and boundaries. It's about sharing our thoughts and feelings, both big and small, and being receptive to our partner's perspective. Active listening is crucial. It's not enough to simply hear the words. We must also listen with our hearts, seeking to understand the emotions and needs beneath the surface. When we feel heard and understood, it deepens our sense of connection and fosters trust. Section 6. The art of authentic relating. In a world obsessed with curated online personas, authenticity can feel like a radical act. Yet it is in our messy, imperfect truth that true connection resides. Authentic relating is about showing up as our full selves, without pretense or masks. It's about allowing ourselves to be seen, flaws and all, and embracing the vulnerability that comes with it. Vulnerability is often perceived as weakness, but it is actually the birthplace of intimacy. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable with another person, we are essentially saying, "This is me in all my messy glory. Do you still see me? Do you still accept me?" This act of courage creates a space for deep connection, allowing us to experience the true beauty of human intimacy. Authentic relating is a two-way street. It requires both parties to be willing to show up fully and be present with each other's experiences. It's about creating a safe and non-judgmental space where we can share our fears, dreams, and insecurities without fear of rejection. Section 7. Vulnerability, the key to intimacy. Vulnerability is often misunderstood. It's not about oversharing or seeking pity. It's about allowing ourselves to be seen, heart and soul, by another human being. It's about expressing our authentic selves, even when it feels scary or uncertain. Think of vulnerability as the bridge between two souls. It's the willingness to lower our defenses, to step outside our comfort zones, and to risk getting hurt in the pursuit of something real. This act of courage opens the door to intimacy, allowing love, compassion, and understanding to flow freely between two people. Intimacy thrives in an environment of safety and trust. When we feel safe to be vulnerable with our partners, we create a space where we can truly be ourselves. Section 8. Navigating conflict, a dance, not a battle. Conflict is an inevitable part of any relationship. It's how we navigate these disagreements that determines the strength and longevity of our bond. Rather than viewing conflict as a battle to be won or lost, approach it as a dance, a delicate negotiation between two individuals with different needs and perspectives. The key to navigating conflict constructively is to prioritize understanding over agreement. It's about seeking to understand our partner's perspective, even if we don't agree with it. This requires active listening, empathy, and a willingness to put ourselves in our partner's shoes. Avoid blame and criticism. Instead, focus on expressing your own needs and feelings using I statements. Remember, conflict is not about winning or losing. It's about finding a solution that works for both partners. Section 9. Confidence, the magnetism you cultivate. Confidence is often mistaken for arrogance or bravado. True confidence, however, stems from a deep sense of self-worth and self-acceptance. It's about embracing our strengths, acknowledging our weaknesses, and showing up in the world as our most authentic selves. Confidence is magnetic. When we believe in ourselves, it radiates outwards, drawing others to us. It's not about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about embracing our imperfections and recognizing that we are worthy of love and connection just as we are. Cultivating confidence is an inside-out process. It starts with self-love. Treat yourself with kindness, compassion, and respect. Section 10. Embracing imperfection, the beauty of authenticity. We live in a world obsessed with perfection. Social media feeds are filled with curated images of seemingly perfect lives. It's easy to get caught up in the comparison game, to feel like we're not good enough, thin enough, or successful enough. The truth is, perfection is an illusion. It's an unattainable standard that only leads to self-doubt and insecurity. True beauty lies in our imperfections, in the unique quirks and flaws that make us who we are. Embracing our imperfections is about accepting ourselves unconditionally, flaws and all. It's about recognizing that we are worthy of love and connection just as we are, not in spite of our imperfections, but because of them. Section 11. From connection to intimacy, a journey of growth. Building and sustaining healthy relationships is a lifelong journey, a continuous dance between two individuals navigating the complexities of love, intimacy, and personal growth. It's a journey that requires effort, intentionality, and a willingness to evolve alongside our partners. Intimacy deepens over time. It's nurtured through shared experiences, open communication, and the willingness to be vulnerable with each other. As we navigate life's ups and downs together, our bond strengthens and our love deepens. Remember to prioritize each other. In the busyness of life, it's easy to let our relationships fall by the wayside. Make time for each other, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Show appreciation, express affection, and never stop dating each other.